Mark White, rest in peace.
Where do angels go when they die? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, yeah. You never diss nobody, never kill nobody, never see nobody with them things and traffic grab it you. Give away your last all when you not have it yet. I saw your heart still, always. So when that innocent life pass, the one them will get take when I the dark. Them say things we have you no be question the Lord, but this made me have to ask, so God, where do angels go when they die? Is there a heaven in the sky?
I hope you see angels fly, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me what do you do up in heaven?
Because this is no dingy story. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Growing up, Cheeky had all the signs of a troublemaker, you know. And when I say troublemaker, it's not a dingy kind of way. His peers were the mischievous ones. Peter, Sham, Tevin, Randy, Stefan, Adi, Okoye, Papa. At school and in the district, he's always the one you could ask what happened. But it didn't matter if you ask, because he's not going to let them down. He was that guy. He was always smiling at everything. Even when it's serious, nothing mattered to him. I can't remember Cheeky being in a fight or a quarrel with anyone. He's a man of few words, sharp and on point, and that was it. You could find Cheeky at these specific locations growing up. Keisha shop, our yard. Letitia shop, our yard. Mommy's house, or anywhere Peter was. And later when his best friend migrated, he was by the Mohans. And for sure, I knew that's why he didn't give any trouble, because he was easy to find.
You were one of the closest family friends I can remember when you come in to look for us early in the morning. Although you left so late in the night, sometimes I wonder if Cheeky get any sleep. To how soon I hear him outside again, I call, bad. That is Peter, my son, his best friend. That's how him call him. Although you left so late in the night, Cheeky, you were Peter's best friend. Sometimes I have to ask, my God, what Peter and Cheeky talk about so? They would laugh and talk all day. Janu, our community has lost one of the realest young men. Very manageable, humble, pleasant.
I wish I could see you riding through the gate, but it's not possible. I will hear your voice no more. I know you can feel my tears, and you don't want me to cry. Yet my heart is broken because I can't understand why someone so precious had to die. I pray that God will give me strength and somehow get me through as I struggle with the heartache that came when I lost you. These are a few words I use to describe you. R, respectful, U, unique, S, smart, H, honest, A, active, N, nice, E, elegant, R, romantic, O, outspoken, M, meaningful, O, open-minded, E, elegant, S, strong, M, marvelous, I, incredible, T, thoughtful, H, humble, cause R.I.P.
Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like
Ramon Smith on the 26th of May 1994 to live in the cool hills of Smoothland, overseeing the Santa Cruz Mountains and the valley. He got the name Cheeky as his pet name. Cheeky was a very happy child and is at his baby stage. As the years and days added to his life, at the age 3, he was enrolled as a student at the faith-based school right at the corner of Clinic Road. He was not alone because his cousin Shauna was with him, and Vivian need not to worry because cheeky Uncle Delroy was working next door at the Santa Cruz Health Center. He enjoyed his days at Faith Basic School. At age 6, he was now enrolled at the Santa Cruz Primary and Junior High School. Again, no need to worry because Shauna was still there with him. And Uncle Porter was also next door working at the clinic. Time came and Cheeky did the grade 6 achievement test and was placed at the same institution. Again, Shauna was with him because both of them were placed at Santa Cruz Primary and Junior High School. Both child cried bitterly because persons were saying they might come from downstairs to upstairs. Whilst at Santa Cruz Primary and Junior High School, I had the privilege of teaching Cheeky and Shauna. Boy, oh boy, Shauna was loud, but Cheeky was the quiet one. Cheeky always said to Shauna, "Shut your mouth, man, you're too loud." Shauna never mind. I always remind Shauna and Cheeky doesn't know, man, he have to talk loud, because the sound a play, and she have to talk above Porter sound. Cheeky was always smiling, very happy. You will never have a dull day with Cheeky. Even when he was there doing his little trick, Shauna will jump up. Cheeky, me go tell Auntie Vivian. All Cheeky would do is just fan off Shauna and continue. He was always happy. But one thing he was afraid of beating. They had a form teacher, Miss Rowan. I strongly believe it was the music that kept Cheeky smiling and alive. Christmas party at the clinic was Cheeky's favorite because he would be around the sound with his Uncle Porter and he enjoyed every part of that party. Anywhere Chuck's hype was playing, Cheeky and Tevin would be there because music was his heartbeat. Cheeky has a special love for his cousin, Sanya. Pustiti was the name, and that they will share information together, they will talk about life, and they will just be happy. Pustiti, see, once Sanya heard that name, she knew that was his cousin, Cheeky calling. Boasty was Cheeky's middle name, always putting himself together, well-dressed, neat. Cheeky knew how to hold his food, so he could eat 2 dinners, one from Mommy Vivian and one from Mama Marie. He was not a lover for soup. If it was soup that was cooked, don't expect Cheeky to partake of it. Chicken, chicken, chicken. We could just call him Chicken Cheeky because he loved chicken. As the year went on, Roshan made friends and built bond as he was around Miss Angie's family and children, Keisha and family, Latisha. And as you heard in the remembrance, that was how Cheeky operated. He loved people and he was very true to his friends. Nick J and family was his associate. Cheeky family called him Nick J personal security. However, Nick J called Cheeky nigger or Brato, and they built a different bond that was very evident. Everywhere nigger was, Nick J would be, or Nick J and nigger Cheeky would be there. They ran some serious joke. Everywhere they went, Nick J would trouble him. Nigga, go look a girl now. You don't want nothing. And so you are going to live and don't give Vivian one puss picnic to hold in her hand. He would just smile. He was one. He was a one-man band. Wherever he went to the parties, he would just see him sitting with his liquor or his cup. What's in my cup stays in my cup. Alligator Pond and Southside was Cheeky's chill spot. Once Nick J said south move, Cheeky was ready because Nick J wanted him to get a nice browning from the south side, but Cheeky was not on that. When he goes to river, nobody will get Cheeky in the water. He will just stand at the land because Cheeky always said nothing in the water to hold on. As Nick J did the business of transporting water, guess who was the driver? Cheeky. Driver, don't stop at all. He drove the water selling truck with pride and served the different persons with dignity and respect. Once you call Nick J to get water, Cheeky will serve the people along with his sideman Kimani. Cheeky did love to sleep. He would take the whole night and day and roam. But when he goes to sleep, it was 11 a.m. to 12 noon, his waking time. Roshana will always go over to wake him up, but Cheeky never mind, because once it comes on to Shana or Delroy's family, there was no problem. He loves to care for the little ones, especially as you heard, Josh baby, Cheeky would help to put her to bed at nights, and that was how he built a bond with kids. Brato was always happy, always smiling, always respectful, always loving. On Sunday, October 5th, while celebrating Bulpy's birthday, he was there, very jovial, happy, laughing, jumping on the bike, and headed up to the hill. Little did we know that the scripture from Ecclesiastes 3, verses 4 continues, with the time to weep and a time to mourn. Cheeky met his season, answered his call, rush on, rush on, rush on, and succumbed to his injury received from the accident.